Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Lori Williams. I help individuals and corporations to create lasting mental and emotional wellness through holistic practices. Today we're going to be talking about perfectionism, or more importantly, how to overcome perfectionism. So essentially, perfectionism is a fear-based response. It's our attempt to try to control the outcome, and it's self-sabotage, essentially. So anytime you are trying to show up in a situation as the most perfect version of you, you are actually sabotaging yourself, because most people that are perfectionists, they tend to do nothing, or they like completely obsess over what it is, this one thing that they're working on, to try to make it perfect. When in actuality, if it's true, if it's authentic, that's all it needs to be. We as human beings, we have flaws, and learning to embrace those flaws is definitely a step towards overcoming perfectionism. You want to make sure that your goals are realistic. So we as human beings tend to be the hardest and most judgmental on ourselves. So what I tell my clients is when it comes to the way you talk to yourself, the way you talk about yourself, the goals that you set, everything to do with yourself, I want you to look at it from the perspective of, would you talk to a friend like that? Would you have those same expectations from someone else that you love, someone outside of yourself that you love? If your answer is no, then that is your first sign that you're being way too hard on yourself and judgmental of yourself, and possibly stepping into that perfectionist role. So to get yourself out of it, make sure that you are speaking to yourself in a loving way, that you are challenging any kind of negative thoughts, and that your goals are achievable. And when you start to set your achievable goals, celebrate every single one of them. Even something that just feels like mundane or doesn't really mean anything, it means something to the inside version of who you are. It means everything to yourself. So allow yourself to celebrate those kinds of things. And like I said before, you got to encourage your positive self-talk. You want to talk to yourself the way you would talk to someone that you love. When one thing that perfectionists will tend to really struggle with is criticism. And usually this is because they're actually the most critical of themselves. It's like, basically, it's like, I'm so critical of myself already, I cannot handle if someone else outside of me is also critical of me. It's just, I cannot take any more criticism. So learning to also recognize criticism outside of you, coming from others, and being able to manage that, combined with the managing of the negative talk, negative self-talk, is going to be very impactful for helping you step out of that perfectionism. If you would like any mental and emotional health support, either personally or professionally, please feel free to reach out to me through my website, and the website will be linked in the description of this video. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you back here next time.